Food processor versus chopper. While a food processor chops, grinds and mixes food, it also slices, grates and shreds it. A top-notch food processor can also knead dough. The kind of dough used for gourmet pizzas and braided breads. Let's go. Number 1. The food processor. Imagine you are looking at a food processor as you are reading this sentence. How would it look different from a food chopper? As noted above, a food processor is usually fairly large, being able to process between 7 and 12 cups of food at a time. Importantly, it has some extra hardware, a feeder tube and discs, that can slice and grate. It may even have a fancy kneading hook. Number 2. The food chopper. Now imagine you are looking at a food chopper. It is a compact kitchen appliance, able to chop between 1 and 4 cups of food at one time. It has no feeding tube, nor discs for slicing and grating. It is a visually appealing machine with a blade, likely not detachable, that's ready to crunch up some peanuts or mix up some of your famous salsa. Number 3. Size. A food chopper is a convenient size, it is easily stored. Depending on the model, it can chop or mix up to 4 cups of food at a time. A food processor is considerably larger than a food chopper, it can process up to 12 cups of food at a time. It is not as easily stored as a food chopper, but can do more at one time. Number 4. Functionality. A food chopper can chop or mix food. Period. If you have an onion or two to chop, the food chopper is your tool. It is a no-fuss machine. A food processor can easily take care of those onions too, and 6 or 7 more. Oh, and if you want your onion sliced or grated, the food processor has got that, and the ability to knead fabulous bread dough. Number 5. Cost. A top-of-the-line food processor will cost you much more than a top-of-the-line food chopper. Why? It costs more to manufacture, it offers different functionality. This is not to say that a food processor always trumps a food chopper. It depends on how you cook and if you bake, or if you want to morph into a baker. Number 6. Ease of cleaning. The top complaint about food processors is that they take time to clean. Surely you have heard a friend or family member lament that they do not use their food processor as often as they thought they would because they are not into cleaning it. If you cook for crowds, love to entertain, bake regularly, and are passionate about experimenting in the kitchen, you need a food processor. If you do not regularly entertain, regularly cook for only 1 or 2 people, and are not passionate about experimenting in the kitchen, you need a food chopper.